everybody, so today I'm going to start off with using my Young Nails Protein Bond. I've already prepped my nails, so I'm just going to apply this, and once that is applied to all of the natural nail areas, I am going to go ahead with my Mia Secret Cover Beige acrylic powder and my Nail Prof number 16 wooden handle acrylic brush, and I'm going to just do a quick fill on my thumb and my pinky, and then I will build out a nude nail on the rest of my fingers. The design that I'm going to do today is going to be topical. I am going to continue my character art kind of series that I'm doing, and today I decided to do a Pokemon set, so I'm going to be doing that all in gel paint over top. So for the actual nails, I'm just building out my nails as normal with just a nude cover color. So I'm using my Valentino long forms, and I'm just going to build out these nails. I already did the other two, as you can see, but I'm just showing you a couple clips of how I built out a traditional just plain nude nail from scratch. So now I'm going in with a pencil and I'm just sketching out the design. Today I'm doing Piplup, which is just like a little penguin character. I am going in and just drawing the entire character design in the pencil first, so I have an idea of what I'm going for. I will say, when I've done this in the past, I didn't go in with a pencil and sketch out the design. I went straight in with the paints. I do feel like each method has its place. Using the pencil does help with just making sure all your proportions and things are correct, the orientation and shape is all correct. The only thing that I felt like was more difficult versus just going straight in with the paints and just layering each shape over top of the previous was that it was difficult to have to just worry about maintaining the lines and not painting over other areas so that I wasn't able to see them anymore. So it was a little bit of being more mindful of where I was painting and what areas I was covering as I was going. So I do think that that made it a little more difficult in the painting portion, but the overall getting the design and making sure that the shape and all of that was correct, I do think it was easier for that to do the pencil method. So I do think that I'm probably going to incorporate using this method in future designs, but maybe not for the full thing like I did today. So what I'm doing here is I'm going in with my gel paints. These are just gel liner paints from Amazon that I mixed up the colors for. I didn't show that because there really was no rhyme or reason for how I did it. I just tried to get the colors as similar to his actual colors in the cartoon as much as possible. And again, I don't know when I use the Amazon stuff which sets I got, because I don't necessarily pay attention to that when I'm buying off of Amazon. So unless it's a specific brand, a very well-known brand, I don't pay too much attention to that. So any gel paints will really work as long as they are the colors that you need, or you have colors that you can mix together to get the colors that you need. So I'm gonna go in and I'm just kind of starting off and doing essentially color blocking. I'm gonna go and just use this blue in any of the areas that the lighter blue needs to go, and then I'll go in with the darker blue. And as you can see, especially on the face, I do have to be very careful about going around all of that line work. That does make it a little bit harder, I felt. So in situations like this, I would probably just do my base color along the background first, and then worry about outlining the little shapes maybe in an uncured gel paint before I go in with the other colors. I'm gonna test out a few more techniques as I go through this series, so I will let you guys know what my thoughts are on each one, especially from the perspective of a beginner, and let you know what I think is most helpful when trying to learn how to do these types of designs. Now I'm going to go in with a black gel liner, and I'm just going to outline all of the shapes that I have here just to make them pop and to give them more dimension. The shape really comes together when you do the outline, so this was one of my favorite parts to do. Also, if you're curious, I am using the Nail Prof liner brushes. These are really fun. I love the color. They have caps on them. They just really are all around a good investment. And there's different sizes, so you can use them for different things. I do have a couple that I'm just switching through for really no rhyme or reason other than just the size. So if I'm doing like a very small area and I need a smaller brush, I'll just switch it out, versus when I'm doing like full outlines, I go for a little bit of a bigger brush just to make it quicker and a little bit easier for me. Now I'm just going in with a dotting tool and all those same colors, and I'm just going to do some random dots around the background. I didn't know what I wanted to do for the background, so I decided to just keep it light and fun and kind of springy, so I just took a dotting tool and just kind of randomly placed all of those different colors around the character design. Definitely let me know in the comments below what other designs you would like to see from me throughout this series. I definitely want to try out a bunch of different things so I can try out different techniques. Once you have all of that placed and all of it is cured, you want to go ahead in and top coat it. I'm using the Nail Prof glossy top coat just over top of the design. With character painting, I do find that once you put the top coat, it really all comes together and kind of smooths everything out. So if you're worried about how things are coming out, just wait, trust the process, go in with your top coat, and it kind of smooths out any minor imperfections and makes it all kind of come together. So for the rest of this design, again, I'm keeping it for the most part fairly simple. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to do a Pokeball on my middle finger, and so I'm just using the same gel art liners. I'm going in and just creating that. I think this is called a great ball if I'm not mistaken, so the coloring is different than the traditional Pokeball. So I wanted to keep it with the same theme as the character, which is all blue, and this one had a lot more blue in it than the original, so I felt like it would go better. So that is what I'm doing on my middle finger. It's the same process, although I didn't draw out the shape because it's such a simple shape. I just went straight in with the paint, and then I'm going in and outlining it again just to define it and give it more like shape and definition. I do apologize that my head keeps getting in the way. It is very difficult to do these types of designs on myself, especially when I am trying to create like smaller shapes and lines. It's just hard for me to see. I will try to fix this as much as I can in the future as I go through this series, but just be mindful that I am doing this all by myself, so it's hard for me to keep like my head out of the way and know when it's getting in frame while also trying to focus on doing the actual design. So I will try my best, but just bear with me please as I go through. So I am going up and doing the same thing that I did on the other nail, which is just taking the colors that I used in the actual like primary design and just dotting them all around the outer edge just to give it a little bit of a background while also keeping it fairly simple and focused on the main design. So that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what other characters or things you would like me to try out for this hand painting series. It was really fun for me to do. Don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy it. Comment below letting me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you're trying any of these characters or techniques out. And then also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I really would love to reach 8,000 subscribers to get my channel monetized again. That's a big goal of mine. So if you can help me with that, that would be much appreciated. Other than that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.